Hello, how's it going? Welcome back to some more F1 Manager 2024 and another part of our Lotus Road to Glory career mode. Today we are back with the Monaco Grand Prix. If you are enjoying the series so far, then give it a big thumbs up down below. I really do appreciate all of the incredible support on the series so far as we head into week 2 of the series. Yes, of course, I did promise that we would have a brand new livery for this weekend. We would have a special one-off livery, and I really can't wait to show you guys. So we're going to get straight into it. So let's head into Team Brandon, and as you can see, we are going for the British Racing green and gold for Lotus there. That is going to be our colour for this weekend, and we are going to be racing that at the Crown Jewels this season. At the British Grand Prix, we will do it, and we'll also probably do it in Belgium, maybe Italy as well. Hopefully you guys like the look of that. I think it looks awesome personally, and there's the updated driver suits to go along with it. Now, we do have a few things to deal with in the inbox. So we have got some more design center concerns, so we're going to have to shut down our design center for 7 days, which is a shame. And we have been touted or given Kimi Antonelli for the potential to become an affiliate with us. So he is apparently interested in us. We could say, you know, let's bring him in immediately. We can bring him in from Mercedes, and this would be a huge signing if this guy is, you know, seriously wants to join us. That would be pretty fantastic, wouldn't it? So yeah, let's go for that 200 and we can try and bring him in for 3 seasons. Yeah, let's see if he'll accept that. No, he won't. So we can open a counter offer here. Let's give him a bit of a bonus for signing initially. Breakout multiplier, we'll bring that down a little bit. In terms of salary, we probably don't want to give him quite that much. Maybe drop that to 3 seasons there. Let's see if we can bring him in. No. And he's not interested now. Never mind. Never mind. It was worth a try, wasn't it? But yeah, let's continue on then. So we have got some manufacturing coming through. So we've got the side pods in. I believe both cars have got all of the upgrades on them, which is good news. We do need to... Yeah, definitely need to manufacture some more front wings. That's a good one to get in. Let's keep going. More manufacturing completed. And now we are ready for the weekend. Now, what lots of people have said is Joe, the race strategy is broken at the moment, and certainly when I'm recording this, there hasn't been a patch to fix that. By the time this comes out, there might well be a patch, and they said if you put it down to standard, they will have much more realistic race strategies and won't push as hard as they have been doing and chugging through their tires. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to go back to standard to try and make it as realistic as possible for you guys. So I hope that's okay, and we will certainly, once that's fixed, we will move it straight back up to hard difficulty. But let's set ourselves some race targets this weekend. I do need to check that the cars are fully up to spec here. Yeah, we only have one of them. Yeah, let's give them a bit of a swap around this weekend, shall we? Hang on a minute. Yeah, that's right. Okay, so we can get that on the side pods on car 1, the rear wing. Yeah, we want that on car 1 as well. Yeah, that's all looking good. Okay. Right. So, for Nico Hülkenberg, we're going to say let's finish in 16th for him. And for Mick Schumacher, P18. I think that should be possible this weekend. So let's get into it then. Session preparation for the Monaco Grand Prix. Qualifying, absolutely imperative.
The biggest weekends in motorsport, here in Monaco. Cars have been racing through Monaco's streets since 1929, and this weekend is no exception, as we get to watch the new generation of world-class drivers take over Monte Carlo. In the last round, Max Verstappen flew to victory, the Dutchman proving that he can be absolutely unstoppable when he's in such fine form. Stay right here, because we're just getting started.
Okay then, so I will get on with a practice and I'll see you guys for qualifying.
Hello and welcome to the much anticipated qualifying session.
Qualifying means everything around Monaco, with little chance of overtaking in the race. Getting as far up the grid as possible and keeping the car intact is every driver's goal on this unforgiving circuit.
If we could just talk about Mick Schumacher for a second. Given his recent form, how's he going to be going into this session?
I'll say this, it's always a pleasure seeing a confident driver take to the track. Being in the right frame of mind is a real advantage.
So here we are, ready to resume.
Right, here we are then for qualifying. In terms of our setup, everything looking pretty good. Unfortunately for Nico Hülkenberg though, he has been a victim of the glitch of where you change engine components and you get a penalty. So yeah, even though he's probably quick enough to challenge for points this weekend, he is going to be down in 13th place. A real shame. So that might open up us using our good suspension with Mick Schumacher just to try and give him a little bit of an edge. He's missing a suspension. That's fine. Hang on a minute. Yeah, install that one. And then for Mick Schumacher, we want to install this one. There we go. Perfect. Right. So, I guess we are ready and raring to go for qualifying. We've got 3 sets of soft tyres for Nico Hülkenberg, 3 sets of soft tyres for Mick Schumacher. So let's get into Monaco qualifying, the most important qualifying session of the season. And we are about to get into it. So Mick Schumacher will lead the cars out there. And you can see our beautiful, beautiful British racing green car with the gold undertones. And really is a beautiful livery. Or at least in my opinion it is. Hopefully you guys like it as well. But yeah, we need to try and make sure there's no traffic whatsoever. And being behind Bottas, that's not too bad for Mick Schumacher. And keep an eye on his lap times. It looks like Hülkenberg is going to be fine as well. So there we go. Schumacher quickest through that first sector, an 18.7 there. And there's a Haas car coming through now. Still not quicker than Schumacher. Hülkenberg goes through though, an 18.5, so very much quicker. 33.3 now for Schumacher through that middle sector. But by the looks of it looks like this is not quite going to be the lap of dreams for Schumacher as he heads up to the line. It's a 1:12.7, just a tenth quicker than Bottas. And well, look at that, 7/10 lost in that middle sector for Mick Schumacher. Nico Hülkenberg, 2 purple times so far. And he now heads up to the line, and it's going to be in the 1:11s. It's a 1:11.4. That is quite sensational from Nico Hülkenberg. What a lap time that is. So, yeah, Mick Schumacher's going to head back out there. Yeah, Perez is quicker than him, but not many other people. But let's get back on board with Schumacher here. He does go quicker in that first sector. Still, I think, a tenth slower than his teammate Hülkenberg. Hülkenberg looking good up in P4. There goes Alonso. He now goes P4 through the middle sector, and there you go again. You can see Schumacher much better on this lap, so this is probably going to be in the 11s as well. He comes up to the line to 1:11.6, and that puts him actually just 2 tenths behind his teammate Nico Hülkenberg. So I think that's actually going to be enough to get through. I don't think we're going to have to do any more than that. So I've got quite a few of the guys to come through, but it is looking good. It's really Albon and the 2 Haas cars that we should be possibly worried about. So I am going to send them both out again, just in case the track massively ramps up here. It's really Mick Schumacher. That's the one in trouble. He's going to try and get in front of Nico Hülkenberg here. I say, don't fight your teammate. That's whether I risk it with Hülkenberg.
Okay, back off. Copy.
And tell him to come back in so that Mick Schumacher isn't distracted here. It's not great first sector though from Mick Schumacher, and he's coming across traffic. Schumacher could be in trouble here. He's okay in that middle sector. Yeah, there's only a couple of people out there that can really challenge Mick here. But again, it's not a great middle sector. I don't think Mick Schumacher's going to manage anything more, but he is going to head up to the line and try his best. It was a...
You're currently P15?
Well, no, it wasn't. It wasn't a very good final sector. But I think he's okay. I don't think anybody's going to better it. Fittipaldi knocks out Zhou Guanyu, but both drivers through to Q2. That was a little bit dicey towards the end there. But, yeah, looking good. Head into Q2. Going to get Schumacher out there straight away.
Okay, green light, green light.
And that should hopefully be a nice clear track. It is for both boys now.
I don't see my tips.
Out there. So, what was that? An 18.9 plays an 18.4. Hulkenberg just so much quicker around here, it would appear. .33.3 plays a 32.6. I mean, what is going on here? Schumacher just not hitting the heights. And here we go, up to the line then, and it's a 1:11.2 for Nico Hulkenberg. That is pretty impressive. Pretty impressive there from Hulkenberg. Only 0.3 off the Mercedes. It's just a shame that Hulk is going to have that 10th-place grid penalty, because I genuinely think he could have had chance of points this weekend. Schumacher just needs to find more here. So 10th off his teammate in that first sector. Middle sector needs to be better as well. Let's see what he can do here. 32.8, that's not too bad. This looks like it's going to be a decent time for Mick Schumacher. Heads up to the line. It's a 1:11.6. That does put him 10th for now.
10 currently. That's a good lap.
Yeah, I just don't think we can really improve too much there with Hulkenberg. We are going to go for a brand new set of soft tyres for Mick Schumacher for the final stint. And although, you know, Hulkenberg, it's going to be impossible to get through to the top 10, we might as well send him back out there. Yeah, Mick Schumacher on a brand new set. There's pressure on this. There's big pressure on Schumacher's shoulders here. Can he get past Fittipaldi? Comes through the first sector, and again, it's a disappointing one. 0.2 off his teammate. Nico Hulkenberg. Just seemingly going a little bit quicker than his teammate out there. Yeah, middle sector. Even more disappointing for Mick Schumacher. So this is going to be a disappointing end of qualifying for Mick Schumacher. It's a 1:11.8. He's been out-qualified by his teammate. Hulkenberg did try, but couldn't do any better. But there it is. Both cars through to Q2. But it is Mick Schumacher who is the slower of the two drivers. Hamilton and Russell both out in Q2 as well. Both RBs making it through. Both Aston Martins making it through. And there you go then. Max Verstappen will start on pole position. Very well played.
The streets of Monte Carlo are ready as the drivers now prepare for 78 laps around this historic track.
Monaco can hand out unpredictable results, just like in 1982, when 4 race leaders hit trouble. Riccardo Patrese eventually claimed the win after managing to restart his stalled car by himself with a downhill bump start.
Monaco is famous for its many narrow twists and corners. From the brake-heavy Le Rascasse to the treacherous Saint Devote, there are no proper straights to speak of, and it's extremely hard to overtake here. It sounds like simple advice, but getting up as high on that starting grid as possible is the best plan of attack. Here we are, folks. We're back for another day of scintillating F1 action. It's race day.
Okay then, we are ready for the race. Now, Nico Hulkenberg, unfortunately, will start right at the very back. I'm wondering if we therefore go for the one-stop strategy with Hulkenberg. Yeah. Yeah, that doesn't look too bad, does it, really? If he takes those medium tires, yeah, that I think that's a good strategy. I think that's what we're going to try with Hulkenberg anyway. With Mick Schumacher, we can try something a little bit different. You know, what compounds do we have with Mick? So he's got 2 sets of mediums and a set of softs in there. Could we go medium, medium, soft? Could that be something we try? Yeah, let's change this one. We'll go medium, medium, soft. 2-stop strategy there. Let's see. Maybe go light on those medium tires to start with. You know what? I think that looks pretty decent. But we're going to be looking after our tires a hell of a lot in this Grand Prix. That is for sure. But that's a 1:35.41. Plays a 1:35.53. So it is a pretty quick strategy, I think, this for Mick Schumacher. And we can start off a little bit more aggressive than what we plan throughout the race. And let's take at least a lap's worth of fuel out of the car. Yeah, I think that'll be fine. Let's get into it then. It's Monaco, baby. I'm excited for this, and we'll see what the strategies are like.
Well then, it's not long until we get started here, and we should be in for a tightly contested race. Yuki Tsunoda will be hoping things go his way today.
Absolutely. Sitting in P7 and hoping to pick up a few points for the team.
So let's see what today has in store, shall we?
Okay then, here we go. We are ready for the lights.
The Monaco Grand Prix. And
it's lights out, so away we go. Now we are going to go straight into Nico Hulkenberg and tell him to aggressively overtake, because we need to be making the move into turn 1, really, if at all. And there goes Schumacher down the inside. Is he going to be up to 12th? It's going to be close, but he doesn't manage it, and that could be race crucial. Straight away there. Hulkenberg, meanwhile, still in 22nd. Let's have a little look at strategies all across the way. So most of them on medium tyres, some of them on hard, and just the 2 Haas cars on medium on soft tyres out there at this stage. So it is going to be a very, very tough race. Verstappen leads. We have got yellow flags out there. I'm not sure what's happened. It looks like Albon has crashed. So Albon, oh, he's just made a bit of contact with the wall there, hasn't he? And does that mean he's got a puncture? Has he got a puncture?
There's a big crash in the main straight.
Yeah.
Be careful on start
I'm not
finish.
entirely
A
sure,
lot
but
of
yes,
debris.
Hulkenberg desperately trying to make it round and does make it past Alex Albon for now. Right, DRS enabled then. And it is a big ask for us to get anything from this Grand Prix, you feel. Well, Schumacher's in a good position. In 13th. You feel like if there is anything to be gained, Schumacher will be there to gain from it. Hulkenberg staying with Esteban Ocon out there. DRS. Yeah, does get himself through. But remember, Nico Hulkenberg is one stop in this race, so he's in a, you know, quite an advantageous position, I would say. You know, he's going to get that track position, hopefully. And he's coming in a little bit earlier than what I'd imagine the rest of the guys are going to come in. And that's a case of just conserving those tyres all the way to the end of this race.
DRS is currently disabled.
Right, so we are going to zoom it forward a little bit. Of course, not a great amount of action in Monaco in general. Until those pit stops come in. And Schumacher will have to start looking after those tyres just a little bit. So, yeah, Fernando Alonso made the overtake into Casino. Let's have a little look at this. Yeah, it's a good move from Fernando Alonso, isn't it? There it goes. And he is through. And we're down to 14th. Hulkenberg, meanwhile, right on the back of Esteban Ocon. Definitely time to use his overtake button. Try and get past Ocon. So here we go then with Nico Hulkenberg round the outside. He goes of Esteban Ocon. That was a beautiful move, wasn't it? And hopefully we can do the same to Valtteri Bottas. Very, very shortly. We're going to try it through the tunnel first. You can see some good pace coming out of Bottas there. Now then, I'm thinking avoid high-risk curves with Schumacher. And let's maybe go aggressive. And let's just see if that improves his fortunes at all. He's 4 seconds behind Fittipaldi at the moment. But there goes Hulkenberg into Casino and he is through. Very, very well done. You can see some of the AI are attacking on their tyres. Some of them aren't, so it is working out a little bit more realistically. Which, so yeah, thank you guys for that, letting me know about that. And we'll see if Schumacher ends up using his tyres a little bit more than everybody else. But yeah, Hulkenberg making his way up the field, which is good to see. Magnussen has now overtaken Schumacher. That's annoying. Right then, here we go with a little bit more overtake. Can he get Pierre Gasly with the DRS here? He's having a look, and he's going to go around the outside into Sandavon, and he is through once again. So Hulkenberg has made it up from the back of the field, up to 18th now. Logan Sargent is next on his list. Schumacher, meanwhile, P15, 3 seconds behind Kevin Magnussen. 3 seconds ahead of Zhou Guanyu. In terms of lap time, it's not fantastic. Well, is this going to be another overtake into Casino? Not quite. So, I'm going to use the overtake button to try and close in on Logan Sargent. Well, Sargent's going to have a little go at the Kicksauber, and he is through. And we need to do the same, and well, we do. What a move that is from Hulkenberg. Needed to do it. Now up into 17th place, and has a great chance on Logan Sargent, probably next lap. Yeah, Sargent's starting to catch Mick Schumacher now. But yeah, we're just in a different league to that top 12. Top 12 definitely just in another postcode in terms of their pace. Hulkenberg 1.7 behind Sargent. Going to keep pushing, but Max Verstappen is getting there. He's getting closer to us, so we're going to just push the engine a little bit. Let's top up the ERS over the next couple of laps.
Copy.
And then give it a full push. This is looking better for Hulkenberg. This could be the opportunity. He's quite close here. DRS open. There's the ERS. Gets close. Now can he have a go on this next lap? Oh! Oh, that's Verstappen. That's Verstappen. So that's got to help us out a little bit there. And there you go. That's nice. He is right behind him now. So there's yellow flags out there.
And there's been quite a crash.
And that's Esteban Ocon.
There's some debris.
Oh, well, both Haas cars are into the pits.
Mode push, mode push.
So here we go once again with Nico Hulkenberg. Is he going to be able to have a go around the outside? Yes, he is. What a move into Sandavont again. Brilliant from Nico Hulkenberg. He's now up to 14th place. And, well, next on the hit list is Mick Schumacher.
More lifting coast, please.
Copy.
Yeah, we can go light now.
Back off a bit, please. Copy.
But yeah, this strategy with Nico Hulkenberg definitely seeming like a decent one, to be honest with you. I think Schumacher, fair to say, don't fight teammate. Hulkenberg's on one this weekend. And there we go. So Schumacher does the right thing. Lets Hülkenberg through. And this is going to really help out Nico Hülkenberg's race. So when is Hülkenberg coming into the pits? He's coming in lap 36. Schumacher coming in lap 30. So not too far away at this point. Now we are going to tell Schumacher to always defend. Try and defend hard from Enzo Fittipaldi. And that can only help Nico Hülkenberg.
Copy. Time management.
Understood.
Quite tempted to bring in Schumacher this. No, we're going to go next lap just to try and help out Nico Hülkenberg a little bit more. Yeah, good defending again from Fittipaldi there. Hülkenberg in a good place. Bottas is retired. Not sure what's happened to Bottas. Yeah, he doesn't sound too happy though, does he? That must have been due to his mechanical faults. But here we go then with Mick Schumacher into the pit lane. Let's see what sort of pit stop we can get here. And that's pretty good. 2.7.
And clear on pit exit. Watch the white line. Clear on pit
And he is
exit,
back out in P17. And that's the 5th quickest pit stop of the race so far. Good to see. Right then, Nico Hülkenberg meanwhile. 1.3 seconds ahead of Kevin Magnussen. Up in 13th place as it stands. And let's zoom it forward a little bit here. I'm expecting Magnussen to pass him quite comfortably. But we shall see. Schumacher, meanwhile, right behind Logan Sargent. Somehow Sargent's managed to overtake him there. Yeah, ahead of Albon again.
Now's our window, Nico.
Copy.
And Nico overtaken by Kevin Magnussen there.
So on DRS.
Copy.
So I think Hülkenberg can come into the pits this lap, put on the medium tyres, and let's see where he comes out then.
Pit lane.
Can he come out in front of Pierre Gasly? That would be pretty impressive from this first stint. So in he comes. Need a good pit stop now. That's okay, 2.9. It's not the worst. Gasly coming down the pit straight now. And there we are. We are away with Nico. And he is in front.
P15.
Of Pierre Gasly by about 4 seconds or so here. So we're going to be aggressive on these medium tyres to start with. Just to get them up to temp more than anything.
No more overtake.
Copy.
And once they're up to temperature, full on conserve for the rest of the race.
Let's look after this tire.
Yeah.
Try to do some lift and coast and then focus on apex speed.
Schumacher has overtaken Gasly. I don't know
And it
what's
was Mick
happened
Schumacher
there.
involved.
Yeah, it was just out of the tunnel.
Opportunity
Excellent
begging to be
move there
taken.
from Mick Schumacher, and he is through. Perfect. So Schumacher now up to 17th. Let's see if Hulkenberg can stay ahead of Sargent for the rest of this race. He's slowly but surely catching up to Fittipaldi. There's Hulkenberg. He's actually opening the gap. To Sargent. Let's have a little look at tyres then. So other people are going to have to come into the pits at some point. As well, Piastri gets a mechanical fault. Both McLarens struggling with that right now. Hulkenberg about to be lapped for a second time, so definitely worth pushing on the tyres. Probably need to be a bit aggressive on the mediums again, just to get those temps up. And once the temps are back up, straight back down to conserve.
This tire is better for keeping tire temp, so that's good.
Copy.
And he's 10 seconds now ahead of Logan Sargent, heads up to the line. That's a decent lap time, a 15.9. That matches Lance Stroll in 7th place. So he has got good pace, and I think had Hulkenberg not had the 10th place grid penalty, I think he'd been probably ahead of Kevin Magnussen right now. And certainly would have been ahead of Enzo Fittipaldi. There's no doubt about that. But yeah, let's keep pushing on for the next few laps. Schumacher starting to close up to Logan Sargent. And Hulkenberg now just 2 seconds behind Enzo Fittipaldi. This is working out rather nicely.
The gap is 2 right now. Glitch is getting to a rhythm.
Piastri's mechanical fault getting worse, and there you go, Hulkenberg now out
Having an issue in the pits.
ahead of Magnussen. Well, this is a great opportunity for Hulkenberg. DRS, ERS. Couldn't quite manage the pass, but if he can get past Fittipaldi now, that's going to massively benefit him in his battle with Kevin Magnussen. Needs to try and get past him now if he can. DRS, but yeah, just nothing there. They're going to harvest for a lap. And now for the ERS. Try and overtake in this first sector. Oh, can he go around down the inside here? Not quite. Needs to get past Fittipaldi now. He's being held up. It's all going to be on this final sector, making sure that he's got some ERS here. Gonna go aggressive on the tyres. Here we go. DRS open. Now. Come on. Come on, down the inside. Yes, he's through. That is brilliant. And Nico Hülkenberg now is going to push forward. Schumacher, meanwhile, where is he up to with all of this? Been focusing on Hülkenberg for a little while. He's still 2.1 seconds behind Sargent, who's on pretty awful tyres. Remember, Schumacher will come into the pits and put on the soft tyres towards the end. So, yeah, this is interesting now. This is very, very interesting. Now, how long will Fittipaldi be stuck behind his teammate? Sargent's come into the pits. Let's pop them onto neutral now. But yeah, we just really need a couple of retirements, and Hülkenberg would be in line for potentially a point here. Fittipaldi in the pit lane. Schumacher's going to come out in front of him as well now. And Schumacher not far away from pit stop territory. He is 2 laps down, so I think we can bring it forward 2 laps, can't we? So I'm thinking let's go attacking now with Mick Schumacher. Probably come into the pits this lap. Hülkenberg, meanwhile, well, let's have a look at Magnussen is probably going to pass him, isn't he? Well, Hülkenberg's about to come and lap one of the Alpines. That's rather nice. Yeah, here comes Mick Schumacher into the pit lane. He is going to be putting soft tyres on. I think he should come out in front of Alex Albon here, as long as it's a good pit stop. So here we go. Nicely done, 2.7.
Watch out, white line.
And he comes out, and he is in front. Oh, well, yeah, he is just in front of Alex Albon there. Yeah, that's fine. But yeah, this is all gone a little bit crazy, hasn't it? There goes Magnussen down the inside. And he has got through. But yeah, this is all this traffic is a bit crazy, isn't it? Now Fittipaldi's a long way behind Hülkenberg, 27 seconds. There's no way he's going to make that up by the end of the race. So it looks like it could be a very good 14th place for Nico Hülkenberg here. Don't know if Magnussen is planning another pit stop. Now Schumacher struggling in his battle with Albon. Bit of a strange one.
We need to save some fuel.
Copy.
Let's maybe deploy his engine now to
Try to save fuel where you
just
can.
give him a bit of a boost out there. 15 laps to go. Hulkenberg currently 14th. Yeah, he's not going to catch Kevin Magnussen. He's not going to be caught by Fittipaldi.
DRS is currently disabled. DRS is currently disabled.
Understood.
Mick Schumacher very much managed to get away from Albon there, and he's sticking with Yuki Tsunoda right now, and that might help him make his way through the field a little bit. He could reach Fittipaldi by the end of the race. He's unlapped himself on Daniel Ricciardo. How's Hulkenberg getting on? Well, it's going to be a third lap down here for Nico Hulkenberg. 10 laps to go. I think Schumacher's okay. Might catch Logan Sargent by the end, but well, Fittipaldi now just 6.9 seconds behind Hulkenberg. It's been quite the comeback really for Fittipaldi. Let's have a little look at his tyres. Yeah, I mean they're getting worse. But I think Hulkenberg could well be passed here. So we're going to have to go into always defend mode for Hulkenberg to see if he can stay in front of Fittipaldi. Certainly looking good so far. Right, here's Schumacher then. On the back of Logan Sargent. We are 3 laps down as we say. And I think Schumacher can get up to 16th here. He's got one more lap to go. He's going to have DRS here. And here he goes, past. And that is beautifully done from Mick Schumacher. Well played. Hulkenberg, meanwhile, just needs to hang on for a couple of more sectors. He's doing a really good job there. Max Verstappen has won the Monaco Grand Prix, continues his incredible season. He's 54 seconds ahead of the next best driver, Carlos Sainz. That is huge. Charles Leclerc is going to be third for Ferrari. Perez there in fourth. Piastri fifth for McLaren, already finished. Norris over the line. He's going to finish in sixth. Here comes Nico Hulkenberg, though. Started at the back. Is going to be a very respectable 14th place. Very well done.
Checkered flag, Nico. Checkered
and here
flag.
comes Mick Schumacher. He'll be a little bit disappointed. He could have had more. He comes over the line. And he finishes in 16th position.
Thank you, guys.
So just remember when you come in, you go to P1,
But
wait
a
3
good
seconds, and then
welcome
P0.
return to form for Hulkenberg.
Just take the flag.
Here in Monaco.
That's P16.
Had he not had that 10th-place grid
That was
penalty,
just
who
like
knows what he could have done.
Onto the...
But yeah, that was a good one-stop strategy.
Mick Schumacher now after a challenging race.
And for them, it's P16 and no points from today's race.
And no doubt, Verstappen fans will be celebrating the Dutchman's achievement.
It almost feels like it doesn't need saying after a 7th win, but another stunning performance today.
Always a special occasion here in the incomparable Monte Carlo. They'll be pushing the boat out here tonight, no doubt. Well, Karun, how do you think they'll be feeling in the team garage at the end of that?
They did okay today, I'd say. I mean, we're talking about such a competitive field, and all things considered, the drivers did all right.
And thank you everyone for joining us this weekend here in Monaco.
For the next round, the teams are travelling to the Circuit Gilles Villeneuve for the Canadian Grand Prix in Montreal.
Okay then, so Max Verstappen wins the Grand Prix ahead of Sainz, Leclerc and Perez. Piastri and Norris finish 5th and 6th ahead of Tsunoda in 7th, with Stroll in 8th, Alonso 9th and Daniel Ricciardo finishes in the top 10. Into the drivers' standings then, Max Verstappen 203 points, and then Charles Leclerc there in 2nd on a 142, Sainz 3rd, then Norris in 4th, Hülkenberg currently in 17th behind his teammate Mick Schumacher, who is in 16th. Into the Constructors, and we are still in 9th place. It is going to be tough to overthrow Haas and Williams this season. Into the fastest pit stops. Unfortunately, none of our stops were fast enough to get into the top 10 today. Pretty close with Schumacher, but again, Hülkenberg's just a couple of tenths shy of that. But £800,000 made this weekend from our performance targets. That is huge. That's going to really help the team going forward. Rear wings being manufactured, fantastic to see. And, well, it's one of my absolute favourite Grand Prix of the season coming forward. There was no signs of structural damage for the design centre, so we can be back on track for that. That's really exciting, and fingers crossed we can pull it off then. So, yes, that's where we're going to leave it for today's episode. If you have enjoyed it, give it a big thumbs up down below. Subscribe for plenty more F1 Manager videos. And I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Thanks for watching and goodbye.